This one is going to be grind and fill with dirt. I'm going to put the grind and fill acrylic or latex material down, and I'm going to use 100 grit to fill the holes. Well, I had to go over this thing. I had to hit it with the juice 6 times. I went over it about 20 times. I still got a couple little things that didn't fill. This was difficult. This is for the calcium aluminate and cement type grouts. This is 80. I pre-wet the surface and it's been 10 minutes. So I'm gonna try this on. Smooth. All right, this is the epoxy test panel. Put a little bit out. And this will spread out a long ways. I don't know, I'm thinking you can get 400 feet out of it. You use metal instead of rubber because metal isn't going to pull material out of the holes like rubber will. Rubber kind of goes down into it. And I'm trialing on a little piece here, so bear with me. Strike it off as such. Of course, you'd have this trowel turned up and just going really fast. This is marble dust. This is what's recommended with the EG system. Sprinkle it out here. Pans. Here is your fast cure urethane like TX3 or the Match Patch Pro. This is the Match Patch Pro. I've added some color into it. This has I don't know, about 60% more less viscosity than the TX3. This is very, very liquid. So we're going to trowel that on. Recommendation was for 80 grit. This will go a long way, but you got to work real fast. This does 8 minutes. Here's the MPP Match Patch Pro. It's low viscosity. This is a medium speed. This is about 15 minutes. But you'd still want a guy troweling this out in front of the grout pans. This has a Portland and quite a few other things influencing it. Turn this way down. So what are we doing here? We're actually pushing the material in. This is the MPP, the Match Patch Pro dry grout, simulating if we would have broke the surface tension by cleaning with a wet scrubber. This is what we do. Clean it, break that surface tension. We put down a liberal amount, and normally on a job site you would broom this with a regular push broom, like in the videos, into the holes. Okay? You want to see a little bit left over on the top, about like that, when you're brooming it around. But we've already pre-filled the holes with it. Okay? Now we're going to take and get it wet with the latex and water mix. You only want to use enough to make a slurry. Part of the curing for the Match Patch Pro is after it dries like this, you simply spray silicone on it and re-wet the entire thing. Like so. That's all you need. Alright, this is the epoxy and marble dust with the grout pans. It's been plenty of time. This epoxy actually only needs 6 hours before you can cut it. Decided to cut everything with 100 grit easy, which is basically a 100 grit hybrid. Okay, let's check out the clarity. Match Patch Pro Cement Grout, Match Patch Pro cement added into the grout, Fast Cure urethane, epoxy with marble dust, your micro fill that's, pretty cheap. I'm not real sure about that. And this is grinder dirt. Let's kind of get another shot here. Kind of see the holes. It didn't fill. Alright, let's check out what kind of readings we're going to get off the gloss on these. This is the grinder dirt, 56 in the middle, 2 on the edge. Here's your scratch trowel type, cementatious, 64, 37. Don't even look good. This is Match Patch Pro epoxy with marble dust, the grout pans, 57, 71, 64. This is just scratch troweling out a urethane, 43, 43, 44. Pretty consistent. This is Match Patch Pro Grout with Part C using the grout pans, 74, 73, 54. This is the Match Patch Pro Cement Grout done with the pans, 64, 62, 66. Now I already did this once. We're going to check out the chemical resistance. This is what happens when I put acid on it. So I just go straight for the good stuff. All we're putting in the same spot. That's the epoxy. Urethane, not bad, huh? Didn't do anything. Do the Match Patch Pro medium speed with the Part C cements put in with the grout pucks. Got that one a little bit. Now, just so you can see, see what happens. Bubbling and burning on the grinder dirt, bubbling on the grout, the cement grout, scratch coat, getting through a little bit into the epoxy. If you see it bubbling, it's burning. Getting a little bit into the urethane. just scratch troweled. Not doing a dang thing to the Match Patch Pro grout. Is burning the cement grout. Thank you.